Okay, hey guys, thanks for being on. So, this is our social wellness hangout that we do every Tuesday, 15-minute call, and we highlight a product or an ingredient that's in a product. Sometimes we share a recipe, sometimes we do a health tip, sometimes we share testimonies. Anyways, it's a fun call, short and sweet. And it's open to all customers and ambassadors on our team in your Plexus community. Okay, so tonight we're highlighting Berberine. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but it is in Restore. And it's kind of become all the fuss lately. Like I think no one was talking about Berberine for years. Now all of a sudden everyone's talking about Berberine um, because they're calling it nature's Ozempic. Because everyone's talking about Ozempic, right? Because everyone is doing the shots. Not everyone, but a lot of people are doing the Ozempic shots. Anyways, berberine has become known as nature's Ozempic. What is berberine? So it's a compound found in certain plants, such as barberry and Chinese herb, the Chinese herb Coptis chinesis. Another plant it's found in is golden seal and the Oregon grape. Interesting. So it has been used for a really long time in traditional Chinese medicine to heal numerous ailments, including GI issues. So we like that, right? The fact that we like Plexus, we like things that can help GI issues. So what has it been found to help with? Okay, lots of things. Berberine is amazing, guys. So this is one reason Restore is so amazing. It lowers blood sugar. That's huge. It increases weight loss, so it helps with weight loss, and it brings down BMI, body mass index. It improves heart health, specifically cholesterol. Research indicates that it may have beneficial effects on several health conditions, such as type 2 diabetes, depression, and fatty non-alcoholic liver. So the non-alcoholic fatty liver. It's really good for helping with that. And when I read that today, I was like, oh my gosh, I know someone I need to tell this to. I know someone who was recently diagnosed with fatty liver. So, anyways, according to a 2023 study, berberine has a positive effect on people with kidney problems. And there was more information on this. And believe it or not, the way that it helps the kidneys get healthy is actually through its gut health properties. The way that it helps the gut helps the kidney. So if you know anyone with kidney issues, this would be good for them. Berberine has potential clinical application in reducing visceral fat and controlling central obesity. That's a fancy way of saying belly fat. So when I read more about this and the study on this, it was bringing down people's belly fat. So those were all the top points I wanted to hit about berberine, but doesn't it sound amazing? Like, aren't we happy this is in Restore and it's natural from plants, of course, if it's Plexus, it's going to be natural. So anyways, now when you hear the word berberine mentioned in public or nature's Ozempic, you know what it is, and it's in your Restore drink. So if you have any other questions about it, let me know. Happy to answer them.
Awesome. And I am going to be talking about a healthy, sweet treat. Make sure I can share my screen real quick. Can you guys see that? You might have seen if you were, oh, is it? Yeah, it's working. Okay. So if you saw the invite to our call tonight, you probably saw the picture of these delicious treats. I wish I had one right here to show you, but the problem is when I make these, they go so fast that there's no time to like save one to take a picture of. But these are actually dates. And I'm going to show you how you can make them into kind of a healthy version of Snickers. It's not quite like a Snickers, but it gives you that vibe of a Snickers, I will say. And it was family approved. I mean, John was like, these are good, and Ruby really liked them, and I like them. So they could be great for the whole family, and they're going to give you a little extra fiber. You could add some protein to the recipe I'm going to share with you if you wanted to. But anyways, don't these look so good? And obviously they have some really fancy sea salt on there. You can use whatever you want, but I think the flaky sea salt would probably really do it justice, but you don't have to even have any salt on them if you don't want to at all. The last time we made them, I think we just chocolate dipped them. So let me flip to the recipe page. Can you guys see the recipe on the screen now, or is it still showing just the picture? Oh, you can see it? Okay,
Yeah, we can see it.
awesome.
Wow, so
So
easy.
yeah, it's super easy. You literally will just take a pitted date. Hopefully, I usually just buy them pitted, so you don't have to deal with that. And then just cut like a little sliver in it so that it opens up, and so it's like a little pocket. And then just add your peanut butter or whatever type of nut butter you like. Throw in some chopped peanuts in there. They could be roasted or salted or just raw peanuts is what I like. And then you're gonna want to have some like that. That's where if you want to add the protein, I mean maybe you could mix that into your peanut butter. If you want to add some lean in there, I don't see why not, right? Make it protein forward. You could even throw some chocolate chips in there if you want a little extra chocolatey. But then you want to have some dark chocolate on hand so you can melt that down. I usually melt it down with just a touch of coconut oil. And if you're melting it in the microwave, I always suggest make sure to turn your power down like 50% because if not, you can scald the chocolate and just kind of burn it instead of just slowly melting it. And then just check it every 40 seconds to make sure it's not getting overheated. Give it a little stir and then dip these in. So ideally, I fill these and then try to like pinch them close a little bit if you can, and then pop them in the freezer because then they'll set up a little bit and they'll be a lot easier to go ahead and dip. And if just filling the dates, if the dates are feeling a little sticky for you, you could even freeze those ahead of time before you put the peanut butter in if you need to. So go ahead and screenshot this if you hadn't had a chance yet. It's super simple. And then I'm going to show you the same person that made that recipe. So easy. Like I want these right now. Unfortunately, my daughter yesterday was craving dates. Like we were in the grocery store and she was like, I want dates. I want a date. And I'm like, you can't go on a date. And she's like, no, like the dates you eat. And we had some in the cabinet and she ate them all. So they are gone now. And I wish I had some to make these right now. But so the I made a post on this. If you didn't see it, I made it today on my personal Facebook. So I'm just going to read to you some of the things that were in there because I just think dates are very underrated. So I just want to share a little bit about them. They're rich in nutrients and they're a good source of fiber, potassium, magnesium, copper, iron, and vitamin B6. They have fiber in them, which promotes digestive health, which we're all about that, right? For gut health. It can help prevent constipation and may help contribute to lower your cholesterol levels, which I thought was interesting. They're high in natural sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose, making them a healthier alternative to refined sugars. So if you need something sweetened in a recipe, you can totally use some dates. Just I throw them in a little blender, like a food processor blender, and it kind of makes a little bit of a paste. I've made energy balls with it, like protein balls with dates as a base. You could try that. Um, they also contain several types of antioxidants, including flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acid, which help protect the body against inflammation and oxidative stress. The potassium and magnesium in dates support heart health by helping to regulate blood pressure and maintaining proper heart function. Dates also contain minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium, which are essential for maintaining strong bones and preventing conditions like osteoporosis. They also have a high carb content, but that provides a quick energy boost, making them an ideal snack for athletes or anyone needing a little energy pick me up or something before, doing a workout. They also have a low glycemic index, meaning that they don't cause significant spikes in your blood sugar levels when eaten in moderation. So include these in your diet here and there. Keep some in the cabinet. They are great for your health, and they're also great for a nice, healthy, sweet treat.
So I saw that. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. Um, I didn't want to forget. I just saw in the chat, Mary Carolyn asked, did you warm the nut butter at all to make it easier to put in the date?
So I don't, or I didn't personally, because the one that I buy is actually typically really runny. Maybe because it's like a health, I mean, I buy a really clean version of peanut butter. It's actually just like the BJ's Warehouse store brand name, like Wellesley Farms, I think it's called. And theirs just tends to be not very like thick or sticky for some reason. It's not one of those ones that like you really have to stir or keep upside down or anything like that. I don't have to keep it refrigerated, but it's just the consistency is a little different than your typical peanut butter. If yours is a very thick peanut butter that's hard to deal with, by all means, go ahead and warm it slightly. That might be a good idea for you.
They look so good. If anybody makes them, put a picture on your Plexus community.
Yeah.
And that would be really fun as we all make them and
Mhm.
share if you liked them or not.
And yeah, you could totally like make these into anything else. Like maybe you guys you'll think of some other creations to kind of make this into. You don't have to do like this exact recipe. Maybe you'll switch it up a little bit with what you're putting in there.
Hmm.
So yeah, hope you
So
guys
fun. I had no
enjoyed.
idea dates were so good for you until I saw your post today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Well, thank you all for being on. Is there any announcements that you had, Amy, before I end the
only
recording?
announcement is the Slim and Trim group is happening. It is, we called it a challenge, but it is not a challenge. It is a group. And we're just educating really about the products that boost GLP-1 naturally. And we're kind of like it's motivating, right? It's a motivating group, motivating
Support,
support.
education. Yeah.
Yeah, like today we were all sharing what we're doing for our workouts over the next 10 days. So if you had 100 PB last month or you have it already this month, join the group if you're
Yeah.
not already in it.
Let us know. We'll
Um,
get you the link and get you in there.
the more the merrier. And we'll
Yep.
have giveways throughout. So
Yep.
might as well be in it.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm going to end this so I can post the recording, and then anyone